Good day, everybody. Welcome back to another upload of Its Dyer thing. I'm here with Mr. Artur. And this is Dranoel 22. Meaning the year 2022, right? And Dranoel is the road, because this is Dranoel and we're riding. So I'm on the DR650 again. Yes, as I told you, if you've been watching any of my previous videos, I have sold the Tenere 700 to a fantastic guy. So do take a look at the link below, and actually later on I will link up Ryan, who is the new proud owner of the new Tenere. I'm gonna go this way. I like this bike, man. It's so easy to maneuver in through the trails. It's awesome. So anyways, I'm going to link his video, and you can actually take a look at some of the stuff that he's been doing with my new Tenere, or my old Tenere, his new Tenere, new to him. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So this is Dranoel. We are now heading, we just left the Ganaraska region and the Durham Forest area, and we're heading now northbound up through a series of trails. So the first one we're going to hit is called Dranoel. That's this one here. Then that takes us alongside the Buddha temple, and then there's going to be Hillside, which is a massive descent. So that's a 200-foot descent in a just over a half a kilometer. So that's pretty steep. And then from there we're going to finish off with Hogsback. That's going to take us over into Omemee. So join along with us, Mr. Artur and his Tenere, myself on the DR. Unfortunately, Sage is still sleeping. He had the T-dub for the weekend, but he didn't make it, unfortunately, which is a shame, because it would have been fun to see how well that bike could perform in these kinds of trails. But it doesn't matter. I'm having fun, and that's all that counts, really. So here we go. So these are quite a bit, a series of good trails. Not too far, like really in arm's reach from the Toronto region here. So I just wanted to show Artur all the different things that he can kind of do. Ooh, we got some good washout here. Ooh, washout, washout. So I just wanted to kind of show him through a couple of the series of the trails here. Pretty fun, pretty nice. Kind of gets out, and if you want to get a quick fix on going to play, is an easy place to go. You can see it's actually still quite wet. I want to see if I can come through here with a Jeep. I mean, this is definitely not an issue with the Jeep, as long as there's no big trees going across the road that would stop us from kind of coming through. But and a couple of the washout stuff is definitely no issue for us. I figured this would have been Jeep enough easily. So I went up through here. There's a couple of videos there. I can link that one up as well. Previously with the boys a couple of years ago when I was riding on the WR, we met up with Rick, and there's quite a serious couple of washouts over there. But then there is a trail that takes us to an abandoned mining place and whatnot like that. So it's pretty cool, and that's just off of the Victoria Rail Trail, which is kind of coming up through here. We're not going to be going on that, unfortunately, because we can't. So anyways, so that was Dranoel, and now we're going to head over to Hillside. Is the next Hillview, Hillside or Hillview, I don't know. It's one of the two. Right, so now we're coming up to Hillside. I'm not going to see him. We're gonna it's going to be fun. I gotta still do this on the Jeep. Everybody comes up on the Jeep. So this is Hillside. So it's up to you. We can do it nice and slow. Normally we go down in the middle, but everybody's been coming up here with the Jeep, right? And so that's created a lot of wash in the middle, right? Normally we would go down through the middle, but now we have to almost go to the side. So it's completely up to you. Like, we can go around. It's nothing to go around. You want to try it? Okay. Just take your time. What a fucking washout. It is a serious washout. It's nothing, but there's no way we can get up that. Not with that kind of mess. It's way too messy. So this is going to be a one-way trip because we're not coming back up. This is where I wiped out here not too long ago because I was running street tires. There we go. There, good job. And there's still this trails here that there's some trails up here, but I've never done. But I don't really think it leads anywhere, so we might as well just keep going and then go hit Hogsback. So there you have it, man. All right, Hogsback next. Now this is Hogsback. This is a favorite one. This is a fun little trail. Not too complicated, passable. I wouldn't want to do it with a Jeep or anything like that because you end up scratching the shit out of the paint. But for the bikes, then there's a couple of pretty deep bad mud holes that you'd have to kind of cross, which would be really rough to do on a Jeep. At least on the bike you got to bypass, but it is actually very dry. Look at how dry it is. Interesting. Then there's a temple coming up here. Just on our right. Hopefully we'll have an open view that you can actually get to see it there. It'll be better once the fall gets here and more trees are down and the leaves are gone, because then it opens it right up where you can actually see it's a massive Buddhist temple. Still too many leaves. Getting there. Oh, there you go. Hopefully you can see that. So they've been building that for quite a few years, and they continue to build that. It's pretty big over there, and that goes for quite a way. So this is the southern part of Hogsback. So Hogsback has got kind of two sections here, right? So look how, look, the water has resided so much, yet look how deep it is still. It is absolutely crazy. So yeah, if you're going in there with a Jeep, you better have a winch or a buddy system, because temple. And now just on the opposite side of the street is going to be the north side of Hogsback. So that's what we're going to go do. This is one we do it with the Jeeps, and we do it with everything. That's not a problem. That's a fairly simple, straightforward one. Nobody coming. All right. you want to go ahead, you can go ahead. You can go ahead. Always stay to the left. If the trail goes right, stay to the left. It's up to you if you want to go ahead. No? All right. What a beautiful trail. I like this trail. This is where it's got the good descent. Sage and I went up on this on the Jeep and we're like, oh my god, I thought we were gonna flip over. I didn't even think the Jeep was actually capable of doing this, but yeah, no problem. Just nice and slowly. Engine braking all the way down. A little bit of front brake. I'm gonna have to take a look at my back brakes. The pedal is going down quite a bit, so I think they're almost getting to the end of their lifespan again. That's the problem when you do a lot of dusty off-roads and stuff like that. You tend to use up your brakes quite a bit. So this is just at the end of Hogsback here. This is where we actually come and do our little fishing hotspot here within the Muskoka region. Nice little place here. I like this area. I like this trail too. But the problem is now we're getting to the end of the trails. So we'll see if I have to continue up onto Omemee and see if we can find a place to grab a bite to eat. I'm sure must be getting hungry a bit. Yeah, I'm super happy with this DR. It works. It's a perfect balance between weight, power, and maneuverability in most trails compared to the Tenere. Like, there was nothing wrong with the Tenere bike. Considering the price of this, both parts, maintenance, cost, insurance, and everything, this is by far a fantastic bike. And now it will allow me to also go pick up a street bike, which is what I'm doing next. Hopefully I'll get that very soon. So now this way I'll have the best of both worlds, where I can play in the off-road with the boys and then go on the road with the other boys. like it. But now we're just going to get it back onto the road, and that's going to just take us straight up to Omemee, and then from there we'll figure it out and then kind of cycle back again. Alrighty. Ah, the water's high.